It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Broken tackle. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Lock in. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Hey, 47. There goes 48.
Now Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Let's go, let's go. Red, up. Move. Red, up. Gotta go.
This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Let's go.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over, finding room at the 30. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. First down, Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And then he goes with a juke. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And now running right through it. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
18. gotta go, gotta go. Red, up. Motion.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, gotta go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Red, up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky being chased out left. Going up top for Miller. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And that'll set them back 5. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards. Prescott from the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sam Acho in there to get him for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
46, 46. 46, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
46. Here we go. 480.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about How much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Red, up. 18. Hey, gotta go. Red, up. Red, up.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new